intranet in the business. And we have different kinds of sites. Sorry, I will just... Over here you'll find all the sites. So we have one site per country. So if I go into Annex Finland, I will find all the documents related to Annex Finland. But I created one site where I store all my presentations, and I can go into the document library in Alfresco. Here I have a folder called Case Studies, and I have two different files here. I have the docx format and I have the doc format. And from a Mac I need to check out the new version, or download this version and open it in Word manually. But if you have Office 2007 or 2010, you can interact with Alfresco through the SharePoint interface. So if I want to edit this document, I can go to my Word. I click open like I do with other, just like it was a station in the local file system. And here I found the same structure as I do in Alfresco. I have the presentations here, I have the document library, and I have the folder that's called Case Studies, and I have the case study for MSF here. MSF is Médecins Sans Frontières, it's Doctors Without Borders, which is one of our easy clients. So now my Microsoft Word thinks that it's actually interacting with SharePoint, because we are using Alfresco is using the SharePoint protocol to interact with Word. I can see here how many persons are working on this document. Right now it's nobody's online because we don't use the Messenger. We only use Skype. You can see if there were tasks related to this document, you could have seen that as well, and you can see related documents, and you can see links to this document. If I want to change this now, I can, well, like I change all other documents in Word, I can just add some content here. Make this red so you will see it later. Once I'm done, I can save it. It will automatically save it to Alfresco, and when I close it, I will have a new version. You see now it's version 1.1. If I reload this page now, we have a version 1.2. And if you go into the document, you can see the different version history here, and you can always revert back to a previous version of the document. If I open the document again, I can access it from here. You will see that the document is automatically locked for editing for other people in our company, because it will say that, okay, Christian is currently working on this document, so if you want to check out the version you can, but it will be overwritten anyway because I'm working on it. So the users are always alerted when I'm editing. We can, of course, you can add workflows to it. You can check the version history here of the document. The same version history as you have in Alfresco, of course. So this is my document in Word and Alfresco. And if I want to use this, if I want to publish this case study in Easy Publish. I log into the admin interface. This is the new admin interface of Easy. It's quite different from the blue one. I don't know, any one of you have a previous version of the admin interface of Easy? You have seen it, of course. The new admin interface is much more, much nicer, and it opens with a dashboard, so you can see all the latest content that you have changed. And you can see this is my latest content, and this is all latest content based on all the different employees in the company. So I see that I have been editing my client information as well, but I want to go through the content structure to show you how it works. So I go on the clients, and I have case studies, and I have Medicine Sans Frontières here. I would like to edit this document in English. I can write download case study. The normal way to insert a file in Easy is to click on the paperclip. Then you can either search for the content. If you search for it, we will search the Easy repository, but we will also search in the Alfresco repository, because it's now connected. Or you can do the normal browse feature. You can browse the local media gallery for files. Or you can browse Alfresco. You have one tab here called Alfresco. Once you click on Alfresco, this is direct search. So you, if somebody adds a file now to Alfresco, I will see it immediately, because this is directly browsed. I go into presentations. I go to document library. There I have my folder, which is called case studies. And this is the version I would like to use. Then I will click, I want to have it on the left hand side, and OK. Then it's inserted with an icon and a download link. Yeah. You can also add the metadata for this page, of course. If you want to change the page title, you can do that. If you want to change the meta description or keywords, you can do that here, or the meta description. I know Google is not indexing keywords. No.
No, well, not really, but the page title is the important problem.
Petri will handle that later today, I think. Then I will publish this. If I go into the admin interface and the preview again, I see that I have a download link. If I click on the download link, I will have the document. And I will open it in Word. And here you'll see that the changes I did in Alfresco is reflected here. So what I will do now is I will go into Alfresco again, change the content, and upload a new version. And you'll see that the link is constant. I don't need to do any changes in Easy Publish. I only need to do the changes in Alfresco. So I open the same file. I can insert a picture. The lovely standard pictures of Windows. I'll save my version and I will close. You see in Alfresco it has reached a new version, which is 1.3. Hopefully, if I have no caching here now, this will be the correct version. I have done nothing. I did no changes in Easy this time. I only changed the original source, which is in Alfresco. And you now see that I automatically fetch the latest version of the document. If this document was in a workflow, I would only get to the latest version if the workflow was ended. But this is something that's handled by Alfresco. So. Yes. Any questions?
Does Easy come out of the box with this Alfresco connection, or is it something that NXC has built on Easy?
Well, NXC has built the CMIS interface, but it's available as open source on share.easy.no. So you can deploy the CMIS client on your own installation if you like that. You can either use the open source version, or you can use the open source version which is supported by us, because then we will upgrade you whenever the CMIS standard is updated. We will of course provide you with the latest fixes on the CMIS client.
Now the file is like downloadable at the website, but can you actually publish the text through Alfresco, like directly to a web page?
Yeah, you can that, but well, the main purpose of Alfresco is the document handling, and the content you should build in Alfresco, no, in Easy. So we only have the documents in Alfresco, and we have the content in Easy, of course. Because, well, Alfresco say they have a CMS, but they don't. Web CMS, because Easy Publish is much more powerful in terms of web content management features. If you want to browse the repository of Alfresco, you can do that from the CMIS client interface, and here you'll have the same structure as you have in Alfresco. So, the presentations, my document library, and the case studies. And you also have the search possibility through Alfresco. Any more questions?